Hey there, Joy the World friends and family. I am Joy here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around us for this week of April 4th through whether I can say it or not, it is the date, April 4th through 10th. Now, that is just an indicator of how much fun we have here at this channel. So if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe button down below. It is free as always. And as always, I'm happy to have you here joining us, bringing in your beautiful energy to help this world shine bright. That's what Joy of the World is about. Not this joy, but all of our joy coming together like a beautiful crayon box to color this world with love, making it fine and divine, just like we all are. Now, I can tell you at the top of the spread, front and center, coming in is some pyrite. Now, that's just the preliminary stuff to get a little background. I did some checking to get a channel of information, so let me give you a few little notes here. Now, the first thing that you do need to know is that you're not competing against anyone. Okay? That's the little secret that slipped out because the victory is yours. It is about you mastering your Leo, mastering your fortune, okay? Now, that pyrite is a strong indicator of money coming in here. It was talking about monetary success being accompanied and backed by this Ace of Pentacles, which is sitting right beside it. It means you've already put in the work. You've already put in the effort. You've already done all the preparation. Now's the time to stand back and watch. It's like when people learn the lines for a performance or a movie or whatever else. It's go time. It's showtime. That's what this Leo is about coming on here. And what's showtime? Time to show your worth to the world. Be open to receive your value, okay? Value doesn't mean the discount brand. We've come to think that that's all it is, just like fine means fine when fine can be fine, right? Okay, so that's the thing about the inflection, because it was noting that being able to joyously receive and open your heart is the attitude that matters in this case. So the brighter, the better. I love that because that secret about being time for the show was slipped in on me right now. Okay, so anyways, be prepared to open to joyously receive. Brighter, the better. All right. And we also had a message about organization is key. Tie it up to keep from slipping and tripping. Whatever that is that you are wrapping up in preparation to let the curtains open, let the show begin, get it done. It's not that big of a deal, but it could get in your way a little bit and cause some disgruntledness and frustration and downplay some of that attitude, even if it is behind the scenes, okay? So pyrite is not a fool's gold, a fool unto death. It is the fool unto life, like the gossamer butterfly string fool that we have here in the Mary L deck and the tarot deck. So we're stepping in with that fool's heart, that trusting heart, trusting who? Big Papa. Double his vote, double your pleasure, double your fun, right up here with you. They aren't here, the planets aren't here to have us put in all the work and us not receive. That's the thing when we put our worth, when we fully step forward, embracing who we are, the whole self, the whole I, the whole chart, we come forward in that solar, that sunshine, that glow, that radiance, that golden self, so that the world can see clearly who and what we are, okay? Heavy on the who. All right, so let me just, the affirmation, y'all wrote it down because it's a something. I joyously receive my abundant love, wealth, money, health, and success. All right, if you want to say that with me, I joyously receive my abundant love, wealth, money, health, and success. All right, now we just putting that aside. Let's get us a nice little oracle card. Oh, baby, weaving flowers, 3-3. Creativity and divinity joined together. Oh, I like it matches my shirt. I did not plan that. All right, crimson and clover. Talking about some earth star energy, baby, rising up all the way through the crown chakra, connecting with divine intelligence. I love that it's weaving together destiny and divinity. Time for the show. Ooh. Okay, you're going to have to talk harder than that, y'all. You can't just suggest. I see you coming my way. We got two cards right here. We got listen, my dear friend. Sounds like we're going to have a conversation and a story. Okay, this is stag energy coming right on in. Stag energy is pinnacle, not this. Zenith type energy, midheaven type energy. That career choice, you're about to bless through the soil. It is springtime and you about to be sprung, baby. Okay, I love that because this Ace of Pentacles is coming alive. It's not just metal. It's not just earthen. It is green. It is heart chakra. Think that type of thing. Rejoicing in the heart. That's why I was talking about that joyously receiving, because the heart is where the action comes from. And they're saying that's where the value also returns to. So it's being reciprocated, reciprocal type energy, being received for who you are. And you'll know it because the way you feel about others, you will see it return to you. Like me, I'm so happy when I'm going to meet a friend that in my mind, in my heart, my eyes, I'm like, yee, I'm so excited to see them, that I would love to have someone have that same reaction when they see me. I mean, really, y'all, I'm not just saying it, but I mean, that's how I feel. So to know that those same feelings exist in others in this world, quite exciting. All right. So I do want to grab us a pearl to come along with this. The thinking man, the 4 and the 6, the divine, that order that they were talking about, getting it to keep it from slipping, will help tie you up with this world energy, the environment around you, so that it makes it easy to float and move about. It's very physical, has a physicality to it. It might also have to do with a man, irregardless of whether you're man or woman watching this, because men are very physical, having to do with gross motor skills, physicality, that type of thing. Well, out came the friend, the 47, the thinking woman. All right. They're talking about get it together, but more than trusting books and trusting the knowledge, they want you to trust the magic, the delight, the soul song of your heart, very much high heart inspiration. So bringing in the unison of the earthen bump, bump heart that beats the blood and that type of thing, through the green ray, the green chakra, coming into the high heart very much in this area, like youthful, like children, resiliency. It's that resiliency stems far beyond determination. It's not just deciding I'm going to make it. No, it has that attitude of lightness to it. Oh, and sign language, light. So it has this attitude of lightness to it, and I love it. I love it. Well, let's take a peek inside. Just like this agate, let's take a peek inside. I want to jump in with some tattoo tarot. That's why I knew, y'all, we were getting into the skinny of it. I'm like, oh, tattoo is coming out. Deplan, what's happening here? 4 of coins. Okay, so it's time to have that light attitude in regards to money, towards your wealth. For some of you, that is making a temporary price adjustment, okay, to make things more accessible, for some to begin to build that appetite, that taste, that connection, that divinity with you, friend. But for others of you, it's simply allowing the freedom of that region of your heart to flow, opening up in your Venus. I'm your fire. What's your desire? Okay, I say on the other side, this lens, joy, what's your desire? And friend, what's your desire? Ask yourself. Take a moment right now. Sit and digest on that. Literally let it come down. Not just out of the mind. They're talking about get down in your heart, because that's where the desires actually live. Things up here can be projections or reactions or whatever else, but you get into your heart, that's getting into the soil of who you are, the soul of your who-ness, okay? So they're wanting you to get light and easy about that, allowing some power of, ooh, baby, I got to dig, hang on. I wasn't planning on it. I got to dig out some runes, y'all. I see it right there on that card. I love it. Hang on. Let me dig them out from beneath. Okay. So let's get a rune on this 4 of coins here for us at Joy to the World. Interesting. All right. We get into the dealing with the snag. It's a clean slate, baby. For some of you, you're clearing out some old cash. And they're saying C-A-C-H-E, that old cash, that old thing that you've been holding on to. Your memory, your mind banks are burned up, loaded up, kiltered, jilted, tilted, overflowing like a plugged nickel. Something that it is diminishing, is hindering and preventing any connection with your new monetary return. Okay. Well, this is coming as profits produced when progress is made. Some of you go camping, baby. Do away with the eye of the needle of saying when, then, of thinking you need to hold out on yourself or hold off on yourself. Some of this is financially investing in who you are. You might be waiting until your face cream absolutely runs out before you get any more. Or you might be holding out until your car collapses before you get a new one, okay? It's get real, which is self. Get real with yourself. That's what they're talking about. Okay, so on that, we're going to get a Mary L. Talk about real as real can be. This is that Chariot. Moving on, even if there is slightly an unhealed wound. They talk about, especially in some Black Moon Lilith, some sexual connection. They talk about that gives you a little bit of empowerment and stirs you up. What? Quit beating that dead horse. Let it go into the new moon. I love it because we are heading into the new moon as we speak, somewhere between the 11th and the 14th. I'm not exactly sure the date, but that's what this reading is taking us into. Let it eclipse out. Let it finish out. Let it roll out. Let it go. Let it go. When you let it go, you let it flow. Okay. So alongside the thinking woman on the other shoulder, the shoulder of action, we have Three of Cups coming in. So this is about mirror soul, mirror potential. The people that you're surrounding yourself with as well, not just because it's Three of Cups, because of her shoulders. And that thing is when we mirror somebody, their potential is aligning with our actual, and our potential is aligning with their actual. So it begins to create this synergistic. It would look a bit like this, okay, except like that, okay? It starts creating this synergistic effect. So when you're in dream state, make sure you do some of that privately, or you do it with a trusted spiritual soulful friend, someone who isn't projecting their ideas onto you, nor you onto them, but has a cleanness and the clarity like we were seeing in the Odin card that showed up. And that begins to balance out the magic and allow it to flow into the heart chakra, because it's showing a lot of the red and the white magic going on here. And we know when red and white come together in magic, it makes green. The red is the blood, sweat, and tears. The white is the hopes, dreams, and fears. It's someone that no snags, no agendas, no anything is holding you up and diminishing you or clogging your receptors. Third eye clearing. Let's get some third eye clearing energy. Who is here to help? Okay, we gotta get Angel Arium on that, baby. Still doing good on time. Hang in there with me. We're almost through. We're gonna scoot now and get into the full on run, because your time is valuable to me. I appreciate you stopping by here. I love you, friend. Dare we say there is a whole army available, ready and waiting, not helping, having to be activated. Okay, who's stuck with us? Lilial, angel of the night. Remember we were talking about, for some of you, it's Lilith. It has to do with that evoking and that opening of the moon at night. Very much a sensual type quality coming in. It can come in kind of like aconite, like nightshade. It's going to come in pretty quickly. That's interesting. That's interesting. This new unveiling, this eye-opening mystery of yourself. Some of you, that mystery could be showing up from Pisces. Others of you, it could be showing up from Scorpio. So check out those placements in your chart. Maybe even check them out this week after you listen to this. Get into those and see what those bits of secrets were in there. Because this message today is about secrets being exposed. Okay, taking a cross section, taking a cross look, a clear look into who we are. And with that, we're going to go dance with the curtain call over here. It's almost time, y'all. Leo, 6 of Wands. Tell us about the show that's coming in from my dear friend. I feel you. Princess of Wands. Babe. If any of you been doing Kundalini or doing some energy work or some meditation, that thermometer, that goldness is rising. That Mercury is rising. That very much earth and star chakra is rising up. Let it fully connect. Anything that you've seen, heard, known, or experienced before, do not let it get in the way, because it says it's going to supersede all that you ever have seen or known or experienced. Okay, so you might want to go back and check out the Pisces season read. Irregardless, y'all, these are bits of information like Metatron. Think timeless, okay, like Akashic record type things going on, because this perspective could be another snag that prevents your progress, that this isn't moving up, because it's got some bit of thorn going on. There's a little bit of thorniness, bristling, and resistance going on as it's trying to make its way on up and through. So let's reconnect with our affirmation here about that joyous attitude, and the brighter, the better, okay? So let your radiance shine. But that's it. There's a little bit of nervousness being seen in your golden self, because you're going to know that people call you beautiful, man or woman. Okay, beauty is when your insides and your outsides are the same. When you come into the center of your chart and you own the whole assets of who you are, you shine and you radiate because you're in the center of your truth. Okay, not a reality anymore, your truth, and truth trumps reality. When you come into it, it becomes your reality. That's what they're talking about. So I joyously receive my abundant love, wealth, money, health, and success. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else that wants to talk? Erte wants to give a little nibble. Ooh, lots of prospects coming on in. I'll tell you, choose yourself because you are divine. Everything else, even though they could seem like a variation of options, they're all the same. They're all the same. They're all levels of the same thing. It's saying choose yourself. I can't remember which reading this showed up in, but it definitely showed up in this first half of April energy where we're coming into the star, the star, the star. We're coming into the Venus, the Venusian energy. We're coming into Jupiterian power. If you tune in at this channel, because my placements have a lot to do with the harmonizing of the energy of what we afford here. That's also why we operate in the spirit of plasma, not air that's been coming in, because air is ideas, it's thoughts, it could be promises, but plasma is promises fulfilled. My desire is not to stir up your hunger, but to stir up your hunger with the smell of what is to come, that is unctuous, delicious, and divine, wooing you into the truth of who you are, that you take a bite and see that who you are is delicious, divine, good, tasty, satisfying, and fulfilling. Okay? All right. So with that, remember, if you haven't already and you're still here, you must like it. Jump on this joy train. Put your vote in and click that subscribe down below. It is free. And as always, feel free to leave comments or compliments down below for yourself, for others, for anybody who's encouraged you along your journey, any hopes or dreams that you have. But always remember to be kind. And you could do a free gift of giving to this channel by clicking that like button. It gives your vote. And YouTube says, oh, somebody liked this. Let's share it out there with others who might not come across this, okay? But you could also feel free to share to your Facebook, share to yourself, share with friends, family, whoever. Lift that burden off your shoulders and let them get in tune and touch with themselves and the energy going on around them, okay? It just might wake them up. Hey, that's what we're about here, making our world beautiful with this love. I love you. Yes, I do. Check back in. And remember, check out those signs, Scorpio, and what was the other one? Pisces, maybe even, okay? Click around wherever you feel. They are timeless. We are the whole zodiac. You know what the spiel. I love you. Bye.